Alright, so let's just get into this one. I've tried recording this a couple other times, but whether it was OBS or myself, it was just not what I wanted it to be. And I talked to the intro of this, but I can just talk about that stuff afterwards because it's just less important than the direct match analysis part. So here we have Isabelle versus Min Min. I'm the Isabelle, obviously, and yeah. So I'll just be going over. So there's 4 games here. We played 5 games, but um, I forgot to record or save the replay of the last one. So oops, it happens. So I'll just be going over this to explain why, or to explain what you should be doing in this matchup, as well as what I think the Min Min player should be doing in this matchup. This is definitely a losing matchup for Isabelle. Um, but it's a really fun matchup in my opinion, just because you have to play in a way that is so antithetical to how you typically play Isabelle. You want to be the aggressor. You have to approach. You want to be in, you want to have the close range or mid range. You can't really play far away and get away with it, right? So it's a really interesting matchup there, and it's one of the reasons why I wanted to try this matchup out and do this match analysis here. So yeah, obviously before anything starts, obviously that's just what you'll be seeing from me. You'll be seeing me run in, try and get hits, try to stay close up to the opponent, and the Min Min's just gonna try keeping me away the entire time, taking advantage of my floatiness and not being as fast as a lot of the rest of the cast to try and win through just sheer zoning. So let's get to it. Out of the gate, that's a very bad thing. Can't even go 1 second without hating how I played this, but I hadn't played a Min Min before. So I always say that again. I had not played a Min Min before, so it makes sense that I would make a mistake like that. Running back like that is always the worst thing. I shouldn't give up stage control like that. I want to be as close to Min Min as possible in this matchup, and that was just a force of habit thing of me trying to get space to bury Lloyd and try and divide the stage. Um, but this is what you'll be seeing a lot of. This is also on Wi-Fi, so some of these mistakes you're gonna see are just like, oh, Wi-Fi. That was very good. Um, to go back ever so slightly on that one. Uh, yeah. Oop, I want to go back a little bit further. There we go. So, can I do frame by frame? No, I can't. Okay. So I want to be in this sort of general area, and I was able to get underneath there, kind of bob and weave, and then shield that. Because when you shield Min Min's arms from such a close range, you you just get a free punish. Like they just donk off the shield, and then you just get a free attack in. So, that's why you. That's just how Isabelle's going to play this, and obviously Isabelle isn't going to get big punishes. That's the biggest punish I could have gotten in that situation, and it got me a huge 11%. But that's just how you have to play the matchup. It's a lot of neutral and a lot of whiff punishing, as you'll see later on. The Min Min also liked doing grab in the corner, and that was something that I had to keep in mind. Grab is very good in this matchup as well. It might not seem that way, but the threat of arms just generally makes it a more scary option. Because even if the arms aren't being used, the threat of them is setting up for every other attack. Mostly, the grab there. That was very good right there. I'm going to go back on that one as well. I shielded an attack, and I ran up and I shielded. And that might sound really stupid, and to some people that might be like, oh, that's so stupid. Why is that a good thing, right? But that just gives me stage control, and it shows that at least during that circumstance, I had the awareness of I cannot force a punish here. If I pretend that it is my turn after shielding that one attack, I'm going to get punished for it. So instead, I I just shielded that to basically repeat the interaction, but I'm closer and it is easier for me to actually get the punch this time. which I don't do. Oh wait, I got technically punished, I guess. Um, Switches to Megawatt stance there, and yeah, I wasn't respecting the grab in the corner there, which is a very smart option. So you're not going to be moving much anyways. That was a bad punish. That should have been a dash attack probably. And trades aren't favorable for me either here. If there's any trade, it's probably going to help the min because that just gives space. Um, and another thing to keep in mind is that the arm is only active at the head, not the arm part. That was bad. That's the opposite of what I was just praising myself for earlier. I got the parry there, and I tried to run up and jump to make the aerial approach. That's never what I want to do. I should have just ran up shielded or something. Or maybe if I wanted to try throwing out an attack, have gone for dash attack that time instead. Cause yeah. And these are not good punishes. Minmin's doing a very good job of that. And yeah, just toss that out. I shouldn't have planted shield there, or planted Lloyd there. You can't do that. Yeah, when they're landing there for down tilt, that was very good. I recognized that they were going to go for the grab there. Unfortunate. And I can't pocket there either. Typically I like pocketing off stage to take advantage of like the iframes and the B reverse part. Very good, very good. Just again, if I'm close to Min, I will win the interaction. But otherwise, you know, it's just a bit tougher for Spell. Yeah. If I don't think I can challenge it, it actually is still smart to try resetting to neutral, and I wish I was punishing these things more. Yeah. That's okay. It's sort of been happening in the rest of this matchup, but this is where it became the most important, or at least that moment right there. Um, Isabelle's biggest advantage in this matchup is that Min cannot edgeguard you. At least not in typical Min ways. Min obviously is best at edgeguarding while on stage using the arms, but if the Isabelle just wants to go to the bottom of the screen, like right up close to that blast zone, and then just float on up, basically just vertically. Min can't really challenge that, and because because Isabelle will just snap till edge and has the balloons too, it's very difficult for Min to just do edge guards like that. So what Min should do is always just focus on ledge trapping. Don't go for edge guards. Don't go for edge guards. The character will not do well because the best you can control vertical space with is Nair, unless you want to go for like a down air, which I obviously not recommend off stage with Min. And as Isabelle, that is how you're going to be recovering because it's very difficult for Min to edgeguard you like that. But anyways, just moving on. Should not have jumped there, but it happens. Okay. Oh, I love that. Crazy. I mean, I guess the rod there doesn't matter that much. Even Min's not gonna hit me from all the way over there. Good, just jumping way over there. That's another thing. Wait for it. Right here, like this sort of angle is exactly where I want to be as Isabelle. And so the reason for that is just because Min can't really control that angle very well and has difficulty anti-airing. Her best anti-airs are up tilt and up smash, neither of which you can do while you've thrown out an arm. And Min be throwing out arms. So, that just gives Isabelle the free punishes that she really wants to see. And even though that Nair didn't hit, I still like it, and obviously the follow-up F tilt was good as well. Can't do that though. Obviously Isabelle's Nair out of shield is good as is probably like maybe your best out of shield option, but it's not a good shield pressure option against somebody just waiting to up smash you. So, it happens. And yeah. Smash platforms being a little annoying, I guess, but oh well. I should have punished that, but I was just very stupid because, you know, that was probably a Wi-Fi thing, me just walking off like that. Ooh, I can't just mash buttons off stage in this matchup because I can definitely eat it for it. I'm still not punishing these things, and that's really aggravating to me watching now. I've missed so many punishes. That should have been an F smash if I was calling it out that hard. Oh well. But yeah, they're just gonna get up attack there because they don't know how long that lasts, presumably. Yeah. Another Lloyd Rocket should kill. Oh, another Lloyd Rocket did kill. um. Don't wait. Okay. A grab's not the worst thing. It's definitely a lot less threatening than yeah. Okay, can you make this a punish? Okay, that's actually kind of helpful. You can't get hurt by second thing. Caught at the jump? Ooh, no. I know I don't win this, but, you know. I just want to see if there's anything I do correctly. That's a decent trade, honestly. Even though, like I said earlier, trades are not good for Isabelle in this matchup. That was definitely a spot dodge. That was definitely supposed to be a spot dodge. But oh well. But yeah, in that position, I guess the trade wasn't that awful. I mean, Isabelle's going to start dying to anything, and Minmin's going to zone out anyways. So when you're that high percent, you may as well get in those sorts of things that put Minmin into a worse position. Because I did recover from it faster, technically, and I was grounded faster, which allows me to control the board state. Not board state, control the stage a bit better and get into a better position. But this is just dead, right? Yeah, that's dead. Um, so things to gain to think about just from that one game is positioning is important, right? And I need to have better punishes going forward. If I am not um if I'm not punishing my opponent whenever I can, then it's obviously a wasted opportunity. And this game is a lot of just whiff punishing, right? I'm just waiting for my opponent to whiff the arms so I can go in, probably hopefully at that angle, and land a hit. I'm trying to get in and shield so that they hit that, and that's not really a whiff punish, but you know. And my opponent, on the other hand, you know, obviously is going to control the stage by default and gets to zone, but also has to be careful to not just be too reckless with the arms and can't just swing wildly and, you know, get away with it because I can still find my way around. So it's definitely important to, for the Minmin player at least, to be a bit more careful with throwing out the arms and acknowledge the fact that the threat of the arms is sometimes going to be more important than the arms themselves. If I'm worried about the throws like that and I'm trying to get in position to punish a whiffed attack, then you can just, you know, dash back, attack me, dash back, grab, stuff like that. We can watch this real quick because Min Min is cool. That's Min Min. Alright. Game 2. Yeah. I need to. You can tell that I'm not used to approaching as an Isabelle player because these approaches are really not great, and I should be. Yeah. I should be just run up shielding a bunch. Okay, okay, big damage, big damage. Like, you know, 14%. Okay. Again, just approaching from the air, just like, you know, almost on top of them is exactly what I want to be at. It's very difficult for Miniman to punish that. It's either there's no option for Miniman to punish that. Jesus. Can't pocket that. Not, and I don't mean, you know, can't pocket as in you can't take that projectile, but also can't pocket as in it's not going to give enough iframes. Oh, I got mixed up by that. Oh well. Okay, that's a punish, at least. That clinks, which is, I guess, a little important, but not really. I'm just letting This player messed me up. Good, just, you know, they're doing a good job on spacing, which obviously that's what Min does, but, you know, it's like still an important thing to recognize. They're not letting me get in for free. I really have to work for these, as you can tell by them having like 60 not hit nice. Um, that's another thing. In this matchup, I wasn't scared of Ram Ram at ledge, but I was scared of Megawatt at ledge. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with Megawatt at ledge. Uh, I tested it in training room, and if Isabelle just sits on ledge, then the Min can just downward angle the Megawatt F smash, and I get clipped by that. And I can't just neutral get up shield it, otherwise I get punished for it by probably the next thing that happens, because the Megawatt has so much block stun, and that can really be bothersome. I'm not sure if I agree with all of the Lloyd rockets I've been planting. I knew you were going to grab there. I should have not done that. Good, good. Anything else? No. Okay. Okay. And I should have dash stacked, but oh well. You know, win some, lose some. Okay, nice trip, nice trip. Yeah, so again, the Min was close there. It's a little weird having to do multiple of these matches, but I want to do all 4 of the games that I have recorded, even though I'll be repeating a lot of the stuff. Nice confirm. Typically not going to get those confirms given the state of the matchup, but, you know, take those, take those. Okay. This is exactly what I meant at the end of game 1, which is... So obviously I'm getting in here, and yeah, let me go do that again because I swore I paused that and then I didn't. Just from this position right here, you know exactly what I am going for. The Min knows exactly what I'm going for. I know what I'm going for. I'm going for just a basic aerial approach that I've been going for this entire game and the last game. So the Min player, who is not pushing a button this time, just goes for pivot grab, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want to do. They actually set it for like a potentially interesting tech chase, but oh well. Live and you learn. Ooh, nice cross up. Let's go me. Right idea on the up air, but I guess it just doesn't work there. Need to grab there if they're showing that. That was a slow punish. A lot of the stuff is just coming down to I'm not punishing it or I'm being very stupid on my approach. Yeah. And Ram Ram is doing a very good job controlling the neutral. Ooh, switch to Megawatt. Nice. That's... Oh, no. Yeah, Min recovery sucks. And, yeah. I should not be neutral get-upping against Megawatt. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I didn't play that much of the matchup, so maybe I'll just test that some more. Anyways. Game 3... Big pun. Oh, no. I definitely... Okay, I was probably trying to up air there, but that could have also been me trying to go for an air dodge read. In either case, I messed up, and, you know. I'll still take 31% though. That's like a good... Oh, right, that happened. Yeah, I didn't know that would break my shield, so... You know. This is the game that I did the worst in, but I still felt good about it. Good. Oh, wobble, wobble. Come on, wobble. Don't get grabbed. Oh, no. This guy sucks. This guy stinks. Yeah. Why are you so bad? Punish these. No, I'm kidding. But I am missing a lot of punishes, and that's really hurting me a lot. The only thing I have in this matchup is just winning neutral interactions and getting punishes out of them. So when I'm not getting punishes out of neutral interactions, oh my gosh, that kills. When I'm not getting these neutral interactions and getting the whiff punishes, it obviously is just going to hurt my chances in the matchup. Okay, that was nice. Is that a kill? No? I definitely knew they were down airing there, but I was afraid of it. I shouldn't have been afraid. Buffered. Up B. Sure, that can be a punish. You know you're gonna grab there. Come on, dude. No! Oh no, that's Wi-Fi. um, so that was definitely not a good game for me, but I don't know. I still felt fine about it afterwards. I remember having a lot of fun with this matchup, and I still felt good about it. All right, game 4, last game that I'll analyze here. Good. Okay, good. Catch him mashing. Kind of wish I got a small punch out of that, but it's alright. Good. And good. Catch that down air. Yes, very good. Just get into that exact position you want. Knew you were gonna shield. Isabelle jab is so nice. Um, ooh, that's unfortunate, but it happens. Should have landed with up air at that very end part there, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, that triggered void without getting hit. Interesting. But yeah, now you can see the Minmin's having a bit of trouble because they're using a lot of like nairs and down tilts and anything except for the typical arms you're seeing. Nice tech. Um, just because I have, or just because I'm in the lead by like my stocks, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Switching to Rainbow stands, I don't know how I feel about that one. I obviously I'm not a Min expert, but I feel like it would have been better to just stick with a megawatt since I'm getting hit by that so much. Well, not there apparently. Let's go me. Down smash, could have been an F smash, but a punish is a punish. These edge guards are so awful. Why am I not edge guarding like at all? Why did I activate void there? Nice up here to cover the wedge. Yeah, I'm not dead from that. But you can see that the Minmin's struggling once I'm in the lead. I'm dead here, right? Yeah, up here, or up throw kills by that point. You can see the Minmin struggles when I'm in the lead, and I accrued, like 100%. Oh, and a stock. We both messed up there, but I guess it turned out well for me. Very good. Again, that's the kind of thing that the Minmin has to do over the course of a game or a set against Isabelle, or I guess anybody really. Now that I'm thinking about it, is when they're approaching from that angle, the Minmin can just give up a little bit of stage control, which again is why stage positioning is so important in this matchup. If the Minmin had not had enough space to dash back pivot grab, then that option wouldn't have been available. And I guess, they could just dash forward pivot grab like they did in one of the last games. But the point would still remain, like, it's harder for Min to do that. And that's why Min wants to remain, like, closer to the center stage. Because then I get exactly that. Do I get a big punish out of this? No. I remember I won this game. This was the only game I won. The game that I didn't save the recording for, I did lose. But it felt very good. I mostly only lost because on the very last stock, I was really bad about my approaches. I should have air dodged to avoid that grab. Oh well. Very good roll there. Like, it might sound weird to say good roll as an Isabelle player, but, that I was just in the close range anyways, and Isabelle's roll doesn't move that much, so all it would do is just serve to cross up and avoid the attacks that were definitely going towards the right, but wouldn't be going to the left. Good. Can't just swing buttons like that. Minimum's not going to get hit by those. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about this point. Yeah, I'm doing a much better job at punishing. Okay, I don't agree with that on the Minmin side. I'm trying to also, um, give advice on the Minmin side, and obviously, it's harder to give advice because I don't play Minmin, and um, Minmin is already winning this matchup, so there's like a less that I have to give to tell you how to win the matchup, right? But I don't know. I just disagree with that one. again, you're in the corner, and I'm approaching from the exact angle that you would normally try to dash back grab from. So when you're just going for raw grab, it's not going to pay off. You're just going to eat a punish. It's probably better just shield there and then try and get out of the corner. Oh, you're dead because, yeah, Minmin's recovery sometimes isn't good. Aw, Isabelle. But that's all of the games. This is probably not the best match analysis, but I wanted to get this out at some point, like soon after I made these, just because I think this is interesting. I thought this was interesting because I was thinking about general FGC matchup stuff and how I think about matchups in most fighting games. And, because I play Isabelle, who's a very dedicated zoner character, doesn't really play the rushdown or anything that frequently. Um, I just thought it would be interesting to play against Min Min, so I just joined the Min Min Discord and said, "Hey, this matchup seems interesting. Can I run some games?" And then I ran some games. So yeah. Also, apparently people hate Min Min, and the matchup's not that bad. That was really fun. Like I don't think like I hope it shows like in my voice and how I was playing in those games, but that was a really fun matchup. Like those 5 games were some of the most fun I had while playing Smash. And that might sound like an exaggeration, and it might be, but it was really fun. I also wanted to make this video because I want to try creating content that fills a void that I sort of perceive in terms of Smash stuff, which is that there's not that much match analysis and not much real discussion about matchups and matchup theory. So I want to try doing a bit of that. And obviously, if I do it, I have to start with, just Isabelle, because that's the character that I play as, and matchups including Isabelle. But hopefully I'll be able to branch out with that into other characters. Um, if you like this video, I don't know. This is getting to the YouTuber stuff. If you like this video, thanks for watching it to this point, I guess. And, you know, if you have any feedback, please tell me. I'm definitely not doing a good job at this, and, this is just me doing what I can right now without being good at it. So just tell me anything. If it's a way that I talk, I know that I can talk quickly and without much clarity a lot of times. So if that was an issue in this video, uh, please tell me, and I'll make a note to myself to slow down, pronounce everything better, talk like I'm a native English speaker, all that stuff. Um, if you think there's anything better that I could have done with the analysis itself, or if there's anything that I got wrong, tell me that as well. Other than that, I don't know. Thank you for watching, and I hope everybody has a happy new year. It is 9:28 on December 31st. 2020 is almost over. Let's go. So, yeah, have a nice day. Happy New Year. And hopefully this next year doesn't kill everybody. Yeah, peace, y'all.